watching Carolina's News Channel 36 today with Anjanette Flowers, Ira Cronin, Kelly Patterson, the First Warn Storm Team's Larry Sprinkle, and Brittany Bagley with traffic.
That's right. And you've probably been to the Discovery Place, right?
Most
people have. But do you know how long it's actually been around? And did you know there's a famous face who used to work there? Larry will have all those answers for us coming up in this morning's Larry's Look.
It is almost hard to believe. A place visited by hundreds of people every day has been around 30 years.
That's right. Discovery Place in Uptown is certainly a Charlotte landmark here, and one that almost everyone has heard of.
Oh, yeah. On Monday, the museum will celebrate 30 years of learning. 30 years. Larry's got the inside scoop on the celebrations. And the newest exhibit headed this way in this morning's Larry's Look. That
is exactly right. CEO John Mackay is here with me to talk about the past, the present, and the future of Discovery Place. John, thank you for coming in early in the morning.
Here,
it's hard to believe 1981.
That's right.
Discovery Place
1981.
Opened.
It's been a wonderful run too. We've got lots more years ahead of us.
It's amazing what the exhibits you've had and some of those that are coming. Now let me just mention one thing. This is kind of interesting. A famous face got his start there. Mayor Anthony Foxx wanted to work at Discovery Place, but it wasn't easy for him to get a job, so we caught up with the mayor and asked him about it.
I went to Discovery Place. I wanted to volunteer. I was too young, and I applied several times and didn't ever get a response. So I finally went in and started working. And because of the initiative I showed, they allowed me to be a volunteer.
That's amazing. The mayor says it was his start at Discovery Place that made him realize the importance of opportunities for youth. So let's talk about the history of Discovery Place, which opened 1981.
That's right.
On October 31st.
That's right, Halloween Day. It was a pretty amazing opening too. We had long lines going out the door and coming in the door. It was a great day, and we've had many years since then.
We're looking at some of the exhibits. There's going to be one that kind of an incredible exhibit coming to Discovery Place next month. It's all about mummies of the world.
Mummies of the world.
Not mummies, but mummies of the world.
Mummies of the world. It's
Yeah.
the largest collection of mummies. They're from all over the world. And it's about the science of what we've learned from mummies that really fascinates us about the exhibit.
I think a lot of people don't realize how science is involved in the study of history, because these are perfectly preserved bodies, right, from all over the world.
And it's not just human mummies, it's animal mummies. You know, various practices, various cultures mummified animals, as it turns out. And there are also mummies are accidentally found. I mean, sometimes when people die, they die in a circumstance where the bodies are preserved by nature.
Desert areas, Arctic areas like that. Let's talk about some of the amazing exhibits that you've had over the years there. I mean, we go back to the Dead Sea Scrolls. I remember that. That
Dead
was
Sea
incredible.
Scrolls, probably one of the most impressive exhibits we've done. I don't know if you know this, Larry, but we actually produced that exhibit here in Charlotte.
I didn't know that.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then we worked with the Israelis to bring the Dead Sea Scrolls here.
I remember Body Worlds, which was really kind of fascinating.
Yes.
You know, it was like, oh my gosh, so those were real bodies preserved as well.
Real
right?
bodies. You might even think of them as modern day mummies, I guess. But.
Well, there's so much going on. One last thing I want to touch. The fact Discovery Place has taken an aggressive approach in STEM education. Tell us about that.
Well, we're working hard to make sure that particularly professional educators get the things that they need, the practices that they need to improve what they do in the classroom. So we have a very vigorous program of working with the local schools as well as school districts in the region.
If you were to just concisely say to someone who doesn't know what Discovery Place is in a concise way, what is it to those who've never been there yet?
Well, we're a museum, and we're also a center for helping to encourage wonder about the natural world.
It's amazing. I love Discovery Place. Have been since first time I went there is when it opened. So, John Mackay, thank you so much. We're looking forward to 30 more years. If you haven't visited, we'll have more information right here on WCNC.com.
And it really seems like Discovery Place makes learning so much fun. Kids don't even realize that they're learning as much as they are.
I have yet to meet a kid who does not have fun at Discovery Place, including my crazy group. So.